Apple Card is the credit card created by Apple. You earn 3% daily cash back up front when you use it to buy a new iPhone 15, AirPods, or any products at Apple. And you can automatically grow your daily cash at 4.15% annual percentage yield when you open a high-yield savings account. Apply for Apple Card in the Wallet app on iPhone. Apple Card subject to credit approval. Savings is available to Apple Card owners subject to eligibility. Savings accounts by Goldman Sachs Bank USA, member FDIC. Terms apply.
Max, the one to watch for the best in entertainment, now has live sports with the Bleacher Report sports add-on.
5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go.
Stream hundreds of select live games from MLB.
That's gonna go!
NBA, NHL, U.S. Soccer, and NCAA Men's March Madness.
We just see what we think we just saw!
And it's all included for a limited time with any Max subscription.
He got him!
After the promo period, add it for $9.99 a month. Base subscription required.
This episode is brought to you by Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Some things are just better together, like party playlists and Friday nights, campfires and ghost stories, peanut butter and chocolate. And Reese's Cups are the perfect combination of creamy peanut butter and delicious milk chocolate. So, when you want something sweet, you can't do better than Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Buy Reese's today wherever candy is sold.
Italians did very well, and it's very impressive. Let's start off with Napoli, actually, because I think that was such an interesting game. I think we thought this could be a potential banana slip. I didn't. But some people did, because Eintracht Frankfurt obviously didn't just win the Europa League for no reason. They are a masterful team and have been in the sense of European knockout competition, because they're very good basically at the basics, in the fundamentals, which is great in transitions, counter-attacking, crossing, bam, goals. They've got really fast players. They've got good midfielders. They're very well organized. And they defend perhaps better than some of the other German sides. Having said all of that, I think that what people still yet are not that confident about is Napoli's ability. And I can understand if you were a little bit shaky in the first, let's say, 15 minutes of the game, because it really looked like Eintracht Frankfurt had sort of set this little trap for Napoli. And they played this mid-block in the middle and aggressively were pressing Napoli to stop them really doing anything. And it was, quick moves, lots of shots, and you sort of thought to yourself, oh, Frankfurt have come to really they're really going for it. And Napoli didn't really have a way out sort of things, because Lobotka was very well marshaled and defended against at the time. And so was Kvaratskhelia. He was very much watched upon. But what they didn't really count on, obviously, is Osimhen. And so this is what's so brilliant about Napoli, is that they sort of have an answer to everything. And what's magnificent about them is that they don't ever really panic, which is something that I can honestly say I'm not that used to with Napoli. Like, everyone just keeps calling them, and I'm one of those people, that they've always sort of disappointed me on a psychological level, on a mental level. Can they handle the pressure? Can they be good enough to sort of overcome that? And this is a different Napoli side. This is a side that really knows how to manage the moments. You could call it a little bit of like a mini Real Madrid in that sense. So they observed what was going on. They understood what Frankfurt were trying to do and tried to find a way through it. So they play their football as much as they can until they then start to find out which are the players that they can go to that would change things. And obviously the pace of Lozano, the way that he was, winning the ball, heading them with speed. Even before this match even started, Beppe Marotta was talking about the fact that he's a heavy guy. Conditioning really matters for the way that Lukaku plays his game. He needs to be totally, perfectly lean and optimum physical condition to show you what he can do. And he seemed to really be up for it. He wants to respond to sort of the kind of criticism that he may be under, to people thinking whether or not Inter should be keeping him, considering how much he costs. So I thought this was a great way for him to show that he's still somebody to be considered. He's still somebody to be feared. I did BBC 5 Live yesterday, and Mark Chapman said, oh, okay, so it seems to me like he's definitely back, because this is back-to-back games. And I sort of highlighted the fact, well, actually, he sort of missed the penalty and he was allowed to retake it. So I don't know whether, but at the same time, I thought that was a bit harsh, because he did score back-to-back. I don't care, as in, even if you miss the first one, it takes a lot of guts to take it again and make sure that you score it. So.
Hey gang, just wanted to let you know that you can now get a free 14-day trial of our Chronicles Tifosi Patreon membership.
Subscribe now for free for 14 days to get access to all of our full episodes, solo minisodes, bonus content, even behind the scene bonuses like our chats about football, and of course, our chats about life in general. You can also get the entire back catalogue of Serie Chronicles content.
So head over to seriechronicles.com/Patreon and subscribe to the Chronicles Tifosi membership for free.
Sports Social Podcast Network.
We can stop HIV, Iowa. Unfortunately, there are barriers that make our job a little more difficult.
Stigma is one of our biggest challenges.
So we should talk about HIV more.
And support people living with HIV.
Visit StopHIVIowa.org.